Picture this. You wake up early for your 8 a.m. class that you dread, and you decide to run to your favorite coffee shop quickly to wake you up since you were up all night studying for the test. Like a good student, you get there and you order your favorite drink, a 16-ounce iced vanilla latte with whip on top. As you're waiting, you wonder, what goes into the process of making my latte? As you know, you're not the only one. According to a Reuters study in 2018, 64% of Americans get at least 1 cup of coffee a day. And as a barista, our morning rushes can attest to this statistic. So today I'm here to help you figure it out. The process of going through an iced vanilla latte, starting with our cup, our vanilla, 2 shots of espresso, our perfect amount of milk and ice, and finally the so-called cherry on top, the whipped cream. So to begin, we'll get our 16-ounce cup. For measurement, we use a jigger, the big one and the small one. We'll be using the big one for the 16-ounce, which we fill 3/4 of the way up, which is about a little bit less than 2 ounces of flavoring. We'll dump that directly into the cup. Next, we have our portafilter. This is where we put in the coffee grounds and we tamp it. And according to coffeeresearch.org, to make the perfect shots, you put your coffee grounds in, wipe them off the top, and then tamp it with about 5 pounds of pressure. Then you'll hit the sides to get the excess grounds off of it and into the middle, and you'll tamp it again with 30 pounds of pressure, which makes the flavoring come out right. Your shots should pour at about 30 seconds, which after your shots are poured, it takes 30 seconds until they go bad, which according to Dr. Kahan Yurkovich, if you don't use your shots within 30 seconds, your shots will so-called die and you'll lose a bunch of flavoring. So you want to have crema on top, which is the good part of the coffee, and you'll dump those directly in. Now for the purpose of demonstration, I've already made the shots and they've gone bad, but we would have wanted to pour them directly into the cup afterwards. So our next step is putting in milk. To put in the right amount of milk, you'll measure out 6 ounces, which you'll then dump directly in to your cup. After that, you'll add ice to fill it all the way up. And then we'll move on to the cherry on top, the whipped cream. You'll want to shake up your whipped cream with the CO2 cartridge in the whipped cream container, and you'll want to hold it upside down with the spout facing out. You'll begin to press on here and turn your cup around to get all the whipped cream to the top. And there is the iced vanilla latte. Now, so if you're ever in your coffee shop waiting for your coffee to be made, you can remember the process it takes. Going over the flavor, adding 2 shots of espresso if you get 16 ounce, the perfect amount of milk and ice, and finally the whipped cream. Now, after all of this is said and done, the only thing I have left to say is, thanks A-Latte.